Alright guys, so today I've got a review that I didn't think I'd be doing, but thanks to my very lovely girlfriend, she actually bought it for me and some e-liquid so I can do this review for you. But today I've got the TFV8, which is unbelievable because it's like one of the best e-cigs I've had, best e-cig tanks I've ever had, so big shout out to her, and that's pretty much it. So I'll get started. So I'll go around the box first, as I pretty much always do. It's just got a picture on the front of the TFV8. I got mine in black just because. It comes with the 3 coils, the rebuildable, the octuple coil, and the quad coil thingamabob that I can't remember the name of. So yeah, that's pretty much it on the box. It's got a list of all the stuff that it's got in it, but I'm going to go through that for you anyway. So we'll go through the box first and I'll show you the tank. So in the box you get this little instructional manual. We'll keep on cord protection thing on below. I'm not sure what that's for, some little granules stop it from getting wet. I don't actually have it in here because I've been using it for the last day and a half, so right, so I'll go through the little bits of kit that you get in here anyway. You get some cotton for the actual e-cig rebuildable bit that you get. Lots of little spare parts, O-rings, a 510 drip tip adapter, and a spare fill cap, like the leak thing on top. You also get a band in orange and black. I don't usually tend to use them because I just think it makes them look a bit crap, but some more little water beads. You get a little Allen key also for the rebuildable deck. You get the spare glass piece. I haven't actually broke mine in the first like 2 hours, surprisingly, so then I'll go through the what coil that you have. I have already used this, but it was cheap e-liquid, so I'm going to change it out. As you can see, it's 4 coils and it's let's see if I can see that. It's a 0.15 ohms, so it's a sub-ohm. You also have the rebuildable coil head / deck. You can just twist this part off here, and it already comes with some dual core Clapton. I'm not sure what gauge wire this is. As you can see, they're pretty loosely wrapped, but still. I'll also do a review of each one of these coil heads as I decide to, but they'll be at a different time, so that's them too. So I've got the octopus, whatever it's called, in there, so I'll be reviewing that one today. But yeah, and on the little bands it also says smok, and then Cloud Beast on it, if you can see that. Yeah, should be fine. That's pretty much what comes in the box. Comes like that. Just leave that to one side. And now to the actual e-cig itself, which I've already put juice in and everything. So yeah, that's that. And it's got quite a big airflow, like drip tip, sorry, which is quite nice. I like my big drip tips at the top. Apparently it's like the TFV4, but I've never had a TFV4, so I don't want to tell it too much. I've actually got e-liquid in it, but can you see that? Yeah. that's a cap that you get a spare one of. And I've noticed mine doesn't just slot in, you have to actually push it down to lock it in fully. Let me just see if I can do that again. Sorry guys. So, right there you push it and it isn't quite locked in, so you push it down and then it fully seals it airtight. That's very nice. It's really easy to fill. One thing that I've noticed though is this drip tip. 2 O-rings, but it's still really loose. Like, I just think they could have used some bigger O-rings, but I'm not actually sure what mils the tank is, but it's a lot. And it's all really easy to take apart as well. It's basically just, that's the only threading on it that you have to really take to do it all, undo it all and do it all back up. The airflow, massive. Like, there's so much airflow on it. Like, it has those 2 massive cyclops looking holes on both sides, so I'll just show you what it's like on full airflow. So as you can see, it's quite a lot of vapour. So yeah, but that is quite a lot, and it doesn't really click into a certain spot, but it is quite tight, so it won't spin around on you anyway, even if you do. But if you do, usually I keep it on about half, so that's like one full one on one side, so that's what I usually keep it on anyway. That's just what works best for me, and it probably saves quite a bit of e-liquid, unlike having it on full where it just drains it in about 10 minutes. And it actually does quite well for the amount of e-liquid that you put in it, because this will probably last me quite a few hours just with that I put in there. So, and yeah, I've got this on my Sigela 100 watt, and I've got it on 73.0 ohms, which really it's meant to be used on like 200, 220, but like you can pretty much use it on any wattage on this and it'll just go. It's like that's on 75 watts as you just saw, and then I'll put it up to 88 ohms. Now going up to 100 ohms. It's just unbelievable. Let me just get it down for you. Oh, there we go. And as you can see, it is a 0. Oh, it's gone off. So 0.1 ohm coil head, and that's the octuple. So I'm not actually sure which one's best for vape production yet, but we'll soon find out on the next review, won't we, of the different coil heads, including the rebuildable. And I might even do a few builds on this for you if you like it or not, but I got it in black and orange because it does look quite well on this. It fits, it just looks a bit, but it is a bit battered and bruised, as you can see. I've done quite a bit of damage to it, but not too bad. So anyway, and also I want to do a big shout out to Through Vapes, I think it's called, in Burnley, the e-cig shop that I go to. The guy suggested this. Pound it. Lemon drizzle cake. Because I went in there and it's just really good service. Like, the guy let me have a try on his own e-cig that he had that in, and it's just really good service. So, and he also recommended this, which I'll be trying on the next coil head that I put in there. So if you want to see a review of those two e-liquids, then remember to like, subscribe and all that lot. And yeah, overall it's a really good tank, and I just wish I could like compare it to the TFV4 or something like that, but I've never really used it, so it's just the specifications on this that I can really go through, so yeah. There's also one thing with the quad coils. I would just let it soak into the coil more than trying to pull it through, because once you've pulled it through too much, it just won't stop leaking on you. Like ever, I had to take all my e-liquid out and everything just to stop it from leaking, so I'm just trying to let it dry out for a minute. But yeah, this one is a lot better though. I just let it dry through and it hasn't leaked on me once. Not out of the top fill or out of the airflow, even out the sides of the tanks. It's quiet and all the threads are like really good on it, so yeah. So if you want to see a review on them two and the other coil heads, then subscribe and I'll get them out to you. And also don't forget, I've got this to review still, so that's quite a good review, so don't forget to subscribe. And thank you to my girlfriend for buying this for me, and for you guys to get a good point of view on it, whether you want to buy it or not. And I would definitely recommend buying it because it's really good. So see you in the next video.